Feeling very beachy right now. I just got back from Cozumel, 5 days in Cozumel. Absolutely love that place. Hadn't been there in years, and I'd forgotten how much I actually loved that island. I took my son there for the first time, and it was a blast. So I'm feeling very summery, beachy. We're kind of almost coming to the end of summer, aren't we? It's scary. So I have a very summery look on today, and that is due to the Kylie Jenner summer collection, Kylie K summer collection. I don't have anything to say about the Jenners or the Kardashians. I'm not even going to go there. But I like this makeup. And what really got me interested in this is the lip colors they have. So the summer series is all about Take Me On Vacation. That's the name of the eyeshadow palette. And then there is a 4-piece lip set that I have on and a lip topper that I have on. They have 2 colors in the lip topper. I'll tell you all about all of these. I also have a new concealer on today from Clinique, and I have a lot of thoughts about that. First, this palette is fantastic. These are pressed powder eyeshadows. Take Me On Vacation. This is so cute. I mean, that is just the perfect theme and the perfect statement on the front of this palette. Look at these colors here. They look very pastel-y on camera. They're actually pretty intense. The pigmentation is really good on these. I'm gonna swatch you through some of these. It seemed like a couple of them were kind of sheer for me. Some of the shimmers were kind of sheerish for me and not really paying off very well. And then this color down here just kind of is thrown in the mix. It kind of doesn't really go with everything else. I don't know why that's in it. It's almost like an olive green. But I'll swatch you through some of these and I'll show you what I did today. I'm trying something new today. I have on no upper eyeliner. I just have on mascara and my false lashes. My badly applied false lashes, because I feel like that was just kind of a lighter look and a more open-eyed look and a more maybe summery casual look. So I don't know if I'm a big fan, but anyway. So here is the eyeshadow palette. You get these shadows. It is a mix of mattes, you know, satins and shimmers, and it comes with an eye brush. Not a big fan of the brush. It's that stiff straw feeling kind of feel that you get from cheap brushes. I'm not a fan of this brush. Anyway, the eyeshadows I really like. I just thought this was a really pretty natural, summery looking palette. I love this bright turquoise right here. Let me show you some of these colors. I'll show you the prettiest colors in the palette. There are some really good transition colors in here. Let me show them to you. This one is called Surfboard. This one is called Paradise right here. I used that in my crease today. And then another good transition-y crease color is this sort of orangey one right here. Island Girl. So these all 3 are mattes. Let me put them on the back of my hand. I especially love this one for a crease transition shade. Let me show you this gorgeous turquoise color. Look at the intensity on that. It is definitely a shimmer. Kind of have to build that to get any real background color on it. It did really well as an eyeliner today. I do have to say that. I was kind of shocked. I thought it was going to be a little too sheer. I would like it to be more pigmented, but it did build well for an eyeliner. I'm not real sure on a lid color on that one. Another beautiful color is this Aloha. I do have this on my inner corner here. That's one of those duochrome pinky gold deals that I love so much. This lid color I have on today is On the Rocks. It's right there. It's a metallic peach. This one's called First Class. I have this in my outer corner. It's right there. Beautiful plum shimmer on here. Let me show you this one. This one is called Coconut. Sort of a plum brown. It is shiny. Now, one thing that this palette is lacking is a true highlighter or inner corner brightener, true highlighter. I do not have any highlighter on today because there's not a true highlighter in here. I didn't want to use this lavender. I didn't want to use definitely the yellow, and this sort of light peach is not really highlightery to me. Not really a true highlighter in here. I wish there was. They could have included a true highlighter instead of this really strange gritty feeling gray green here. That one is one of those that is sort of a muddy color. Doesn't really have a lot of background color to it. It's just kind of a sheer and kind of greasy feeling. These are my favorite colors from the palette. There are a couple of good purples thrown in here too. There's a couple of good lavenders. I just think this is a pretty palette. I don't like that one color, but the rest of it I think does pretty well. It's not the most pigmented mattes in the world, not the most pigmented shimmers, some of them in the world, but I think it's just a pretty palette, and it especially goes well with the lip set that I have on. So started out today in my crease with the color called Paradise. That one was really shockingly good. It really applied really well. Didn't go streaky on me. It had just enough powderiness to blend really evenly. Really even blending on that one. Outer corner of my eye, I used First Class, which is a nice chocolatey brown matte. That one is nice too. Blended really easily. I used a fluffy brush today for my outer corner. I'm going to start doing that. I think it sort of blends the color better than packing it on with a flat brush and then having to try to blend out those sharp edges. I think putting it on with a fluffy brush is the way to go. Lid color, I used the gorgeous On the Rocks. It's beautiful. It is peach. It is metallic. Then in my inner corner, I used Aloha. Love the duochrome on that. Didn't really use a highlighter. There really isn't a good one in here. Then to line under my eyes, I used First Class on the outer corner, and then I took this beautiful, brilliant starfish color. It is extremely pigmented and shimmery. It has a silver shimmer to it. Very pigmented and shimmery for an under eye liner. Don't know about it on the lid. I almost think you need to put it on top of something, but as a liner under your eye, it works really well. I just think there are a lot of ways to go on this palette to get summery looking. There are a lot of different lid color combinations on here. I think this one would be pretty as a lid color, and then with this one in the transition again as well. I would like to use this deep purple as my outer corner color sometime. Just a good general mix of colors on here. Did not like the brush, however. Let me show you these lip colors. So there are two different lip packages you can get here. I bought the one called Send Me More Nudes, and it says it's just a velvet liquid lipstick. Now they have a liquid matte lipstick set that looks exactly the same colors, but they are liquid matte. These are not liquid matte. That's why I like them. Sometimes liquid mattes can be very dry. I didn't want to try that. If they had these same colors, which I love, they're all nudes, in something that is not super matte, I wanted to get them, and they did. So here are your colors. These are my perfect colors right here. All nudes. I have this one on right here. It is called Commando. So these are a liquid lipstick. They do dry down. They don't become super matte, however. Let me swatch them on the back of my hand and I'll show you lip swatches. This one is called Bear. It is pink. So these have an intense vanilla-y smell. I love that about them. Watch these dry down as I'm putting them on. They dry down, but they do not become super dry matte. They sort of just still look hydrated and creamy. These stay on really well from what I found. Here is Commando. These are not bleedy, runny, any of that. I have not used a lip liner with these. I haven't needed to. They have stayed in place really well. Next one is called Birthday Suit. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. There's Commando and there's Birthday Suit. And lastly, we have Naked. Oh, that's a really good one. That is a pinkish nude neutral. So look at those, perfect colors for me. I also have the lip topper. I have that on right now. I have it on top of Commando. This is called Glitz. There were two shades of this. The other color is called Glamour, and it is a lot more gold. This one is more of a, sort of a, I don't know, it's got a little pink cast to it. Once again, we've got that wonderful smell. And look at how pigmented. This is a true lip topper. It almost has a duochrome glitter in it. So we're going sort of in a pink direction from peach to pink. Look at that. This is a true lip topper. Now I reviewed the Becca liquid crystal lip toppers and I didn't feel like they were so much lip toppers as just sparkly glosses. The lip topper to me has a lot of glitter in it. and it doesn't have so much of a runny, sticky base. It has more of a liquidy, watery base, so that when you put it on, it doesn't dissolve your underlying color on your lips. That's what this is about. This is a lip topper. When I think of lip toppers, I think of the ideal ones being the Jouer lip toppers. Those are really good lip toppers. This one is like those in its intensity of sparkle and the way it doesn't really melt through your lipstick. So very happy with my first foray into Kylie K makeup. I've never tried this stuff before, but I'm very happy with it, especially the lip products. Wonderful. Let me show you a new concealer from Clinique, Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer. Have this on today. So this is a rather lightweight concealer. It's not probably my favorite concealer. Of course, nothing is beating my Tarte Shape Tape, you know that. But I thought I'd try it out since it's a new concealer. Hey, I'll try any new concealer. This is a very lightweight and thin formula. It's very liquidy. When I squeezed it from this tube here, I did not expect it to be quite so runny. It is not thick. I kind of thought it would be a thicker product. Some concealers that are in squeeze tubes like this are quite a bit thicker. This one is not. It is quite watery. So this is not a bad concealer for if you, number one, don't have super dark circles. Number two, don't need a whole lot of coverage. One thing I'm noticing about this, even though it is a thinner, waterier consistency, it is not, once I put my powder on it, it is not clumping up. A lot of times with like a thinner consistency concealer, I will get some clumping when I powder it even lightly. This one is not drawing up and doing that. It's just a very light concealer. It is not for me. I have heavier dark circles than that. Have on today two very summery products from MAC. Look at the summeriness here. These part of their Fruity Juicy collection for summer. I have this bronzer on and I absolutely love it. This color is called Delicates and it's the Studio Sculpt Defining Bronzing Powder. Kind of the perfect bronzing powder. It has a sheen to it. Can you see how pearly they've made it? Very soft, quite pigmented. Look at that color. Perfect for summer. When I'm bronzing, I kind of sometimes like a little bit of sheen. It just makes it look more natural. There it is right there. It's really light, but I think this is a really good color for pale girls. Let me heap it on for you there so you can see it a little better. Really good color. Blends nicely. Not an intense sheen on your skin, but just a little bit of one. And then look at this blush. This is the Oh My Passion Pearl Matte Face Powder. That's a lot to say. Look at this blush. Super summery. Look at all those colors in there. Who would think to put yellow in a blush and put that on your face? And then it has this strip of sort of like bronzer in the middle that's kind of like a lot like that bronzer, the Delicates bronzer. So you swirl this whole palette around and you get just this beautiful shiny pinky peach, which I have on my cheeks today. Just a nice shiny, almost a duochrome pinky peach to gold. Beautiful summery stuff right here. I think this is the perfect combination. That blush and that bronzer, I think it's perfect for summer. I have tons of products sitting here waiting for me to get back from vacation. I came home from vacation. You know, you go to Mexico and you worry about getting sick in Mexico, right? Well, I didn't. It was great. The trip was wonderful. We had a blast. Went to the most gorgeous beaches, ate wonderful food, and then when I came home, I ate at a sushi place and I got sick. So I'm still recovering from that. A sushi place we've been to 1,000 times. I don't know. I don't know what happened. It must have been that though. So, you know, I have to come home from Mexico in order to get sick. So I've been sick for the last several days. This is the first day I've put on makeup and actually felt like reviewing stuff. I have so much to review for you guys. It is not even funny. So I'm going to be getting on that. I have a Lorac Tantalizer bronzer. I have more stuff from Urban Decay. I have a Lorac lipstick. I have some more Bobbi Brown. I have more Bobbi Brown on the way. I have some drugstore makeup. All of this has been waiting for me while I've been out of town and then sick. So I will see you guys soon.